know the real spiritual clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. I want to thank everybody for coming today. Thank you, Spirit, for giving us the clear and concise messages that we need to help us along our journey. And thank you for that one card to start off with, Spirit. Hope everybody's doing well today. And I hope, I pray for all the people in Florida. Just went through Ian. Everybody send out positive energy for Florida, please, because they really need it. And also the people in Puerto Rico also. Any of the people that were in the path of Ian, please send out that positive info and positive vibe for them because they need it. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. There's a lot that they have to say, so these cards are getting the right information for us. Thank you, Spirit. And there's our first card. First card out is, Page of Cups. Beautiful. Yeah, I can see a lot of gold on this sun page. So I know Divine Masculine is healing. He's, as you can see the page, he's just like kind of contemplating. He's like looking into the, looking up into the sky or like forward. And he's like, I want to go on this journey, but unfortunately I'm in something else that I have to break away from. And it's not easy. It's not easy for me to break away, but I know what I'm drawn to. I know I love my divine feminine, and I know I'm going to break away from this and I'm going to go to her because that is what I want to do. And that's going to be the best way for me to live my life going forward. So it's a lot of contemplating going, even though he's in love and even though he really cares for her, he has this situation that's behind him, is going to be behind him. But it's something that, he could have been in this long-term relationship. He could have kids. And, it's a lot of contemplating on his end. A lot of overthinking. A lot of, I'm getting ready to go and then I'm going to stop. I'm getting ready to go and then I'm going to stop. So, it's coming to the point where when he says he's getting ready to go, he's going. Thank you, Spirit. Next card out is, because he's coming to his lover. This is what he's coming to. He loves divine feminine. He never loved anyone like this before. Okay? Stephanie told us that years ago. Okay? I never knew love like this before. And it's true. And, at one point he did love the karmic. But you know what? She was a cycle that he had to go through. And I would say that cycle's been over. It could have been over for a year already now. But he's been sitting over there, stubborn, saying, what? How am I going to go to this other situation? I don't even, know how it's going to turn out. I've been sitting in this forever. I know what this is like. But you know what? This is part of his lesson. He has to break away from the things that no longer serve him. He has to start speaking. He has to open up that throat chakra. He has to tell those people that no longer serve him, that he's separating from them and that he's going to live his life for him and not for them anymore. Okay? So it's a lot of lessons, a lot of karmic situations that he has to learn from. And it's not an easy lesson, but it's one he has to do. And he knows it. Next card out is, that's why Seven of Pentacles, he's going through that in his head over and over and over again. That's that overthinking part. I know I have to do this. I know I want to do this, but I need the strength to do this because it's not easy. I wish I could just snap my fingers and 1, 2, 3, I'd be done with it, but I can't. And the last card out is, because he wants the 10 of Cups with his divine feminine. He knows what he wants. He thought that karmic relationship was his 10 of Cups, but he found out that it is not. It is not his 10 of Cups. Okay, it was a catalyst that he had to go through to meet his divine feminine again on this earthly plane, and then to begin to live the life and be able to have the life that he wants to have with her. That will help him and also help the collective. Okay, that was the Gilded Tarot. Now we're going to be using the After Tarot. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. Next card out is, like I say, it's a big burden for him. It's the 10, that's the 10 of Wands there. But I love the After Tarot version of the 10 of Wands Because you know what? 9 wands are on the ground. That's what I call the wounded warrior. Okay? And if you notice, he's clinging to that one wand. That is the one. That's like the Ace of Wands to me. So he wants that new beginning, and it's a battle to get there. But he's going to end up leaving those 9 wands on the ground, taking that one wand with him. He's going to go back to that castle behind him where his divine feminine is waiting for him. Okay, so it's not an easy journey, but it's one he's willing to take and he's going to take. Okay, next card out is, yep, because he knows that, with the Star card, she has the Two of Cups. Okay, if you notice, this is the problem. This is the part he's scared of. He knows he has to be totally vulnerable with divine feminine. Okay, and this scares the bejesus out of him. Because you know what? He always wore that mask, and he always was like the guy walking around who, I'm the guy in charge. I don't have to bend to the others bend to me. But now Spirit has it where he is nervous. He doesn't have sure footing when it comes to divine feminine. He doesn't know, he loves her so much. He's obsessed with her. And he knows that in order for him to get to her, he's going to have to be vulnerable. He's going to have to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And he just feels like he knows that she is his counterpart, his divine counterpart. He'd never had that before. He never felt that. But in this case, when he met her again on this earthly plane, Spirit opened his eyes as he awakened to let him know this is your counterpart. This is the person you're supposed to be with. Okay? I can see 2 cards. I see the Star card is on top, and underneath, yep, is 2 of Swords. Because this is the thing. He kept going flip-flopping back and forth. Indecision. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? He knows what he wants to do. He knows what he's going to do. But he played that game with himself constantly. And now he's coming to the point where he's not going to be playing the game anymore. He's going to say, you know what? Like, you see how they both have those swords? They're not fighting. They have them just up. Okay? Because he knows what he wants. He knows he doesn't want to fight anymore. He knows he wants to take that blindfold off. He wants to get up and he wants to come right to his divine feminine. Okay? And have no more holdups, no more hiccups, no more delays. And that's what's happening right now. Spirit is taking him through his paces to get him to that point where he's just going to, turn around to those karmic people in that karmic cycle and say, bye, I'm done. He's going to walk away and come back to his divine feminine. Last card out is, yep, like I said, that 10 of wands, I said that one wand is like the Ace of Wands. Spirit just confirmed it. Okay, he wants that passionate new beginning with his divine feminine. Okay, and he's been fighting for it for a long time, and he's almost there. It's not much longer. I would say between now and the end of the year, these divine masculines are coming back. Yep, because they've had it. They've been holding this for so long. Some of them, they've been holding it for years. And you know what? Spirit is like, you know what? We're going to tighten the screws. We're going to tighten the screws on you. Because some of them are very stubborn. But you know what? Whether he's stubborn or not, those towers are coming. And when those towers keep coming, he's going to be like, you know what? I can't take it anymore. I got to go. I got to do what I need to do. Because I know I love her, and I know I care for her, and I know she's the only one for me. Or him. This is all spirit. So we keep saying divine feminine, but divine feminine could be a male, and divine masculine could be a woman. So, it's all energy. Okay, now we're going to be using the messages of love oracle cards. Please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. First card out is trust. Yeah. He's it says it is safe to trust this situation. It is. And this is what he did. It felt like when him and divine feminine were together previous to this, there was a lot of broken trust. There was a lot of promises that were made that were never carried through. There was a lot of stuff, but you know what? He was wearing that mask. He wasn't awakened, and it was a mess. And now that he has been awakened, he knows that it's a mess. That's the grief. That's the sorrow. That's the problems that he has over there in his mind right now, because he knows all of the things that he did towards her. And when he comes back with that apology, he's hoping and praying with that star that she will accept it. Okay, because he wants that passionate new beginning with her. Okay, next card out is, yep, take time to get to know each other. When they do come back together, I don't suggest you jump back in bed immediately. Okay, I know I'm not going to. I suggest you take the time to get to know each other. You go out. It's almost like the two kids when they first meet each other when they were in high school or in middle school or whatever. And like, they go on their little dates, they go to the movies, at the end of the day they do a little peck. And it's like that, and they build themselves back up to that situation where they can be intimate with each other. Because you know what? That way you get to really learn the person, you get to know the person, and that way it's going to be a solid foundation. It's not just like, you're jumping in bed and dealing with only that. Because there's more to a relationship than SEX. SEX is important, but there's more to it than that. Okay? Next card out is, yep, because says this is true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. It is. It is. See the lovers up there? It is. Okay. And it's emotional, physical, and unconditional. So the emotional part is getting to know each other, taking the time, going slow, trusting, because those are the things that are most important in a relationship. If you don't have trust, then it's not a relationship. It's not anything. Trust is so important, and this is what he's going to be rebuilding with his divine feminine. That trust, that she can trust him, and that, things are going to go the way that they need to go between the two of them. Okay. Last card out is, yep, the timing is not quite right. Like I told you, it should be between now and the end of the year. Because you know what? They're still healing. They're still going through things. That spirit is putting them through their paces. So they know that it's coming. But you know what? Unfortunately, it's a little bit more time before it's here. Okay, please like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you know when I'm on here. And we're going to use some of these Power of Surrender cards. Let's see what Spirit has for us to surrender to ourselves, and so that we can come back into union as the best version of ourselves. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you for the clear and concise message. And here's our first card. First card out is Surrender to Divine Timing. The timing is not quite right. It says, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego timing. If a goal isn't manifested fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust that universal flow. Okay, it's true. Yep, you have to trust that divine timing. Because you know what? It's like I always use that cake in the oven. You mix up the cake batter, right? And you put it in the pan, and then you put it in the oven. The recipe says leave it in there for 1 hour. Okay? If you go to that oven in a half an hour and you pull the cake out, you're going to have a soupy mess. It's not going to be done. It's not going to be done. So it's going to be a mess. It's not going to be edible. And it's just not going. You might as well just toss it in the garbage. But if you wait till that hour's over and you go get that cake and you put that toothpick in there and it comes out clean, you are set. You are set. So haste makes waste. You cannot rush the things that are very important in life. Okay? A lot of us have waited a long time. You know what? If we have to wait a little bit longer, oh well. That's the process. But when you take the cake out of the oven, you want it to be done. You don't want it to be where you have to throw it in the garbage and start all over again. Okay? Yeah. That's something. That's when Spirit tells you that when Spirit says something to you and they give you that double confirmation, it's very important. And that divine timing right now is what we're working with. I hate it. Not that I hate it, but I wish that it could happen right now. But unfortunately, everything has its time and place. And this is exactly the same as anything else. Okay, next card out is Surrender Comparison with People. Okay, it says, keep your eye trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength and focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. Yeah, so you know what? Sometimes people say, their journey is happening. They're already together or whatever. But everybody's on a different journey. Even the two counterparts are on separate timing sometime with their journey. Okay, one can develop much quicker than the other. So now the other one has to get busy with themselves and do the things that they need to do before that counterpart comes to them. Okay, so this is the time when you're supposed to do that self-care and that self-love. You're supposed to do the things that serve you right now, you know. And it's important because believe me, when these counterparts come together, they're gonna be together. It ain't gonna be no, separation anymore. They'll be there. And you know what? You'll be wishing that, I should have done that when I had the chance, because now we have so much stuff going on. It's not gonna be easy to get it done. Okay? Yep. Next card out is surrender the habit of people pleasing. Yeah. Divine masculine and divine feminine. They're totally into, making everybody else happy, but not making themselves happy. So speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. That is true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to thank the Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. Okay? Spirit knows, unfortunately, the timing. We don't want to hear divine timing. We want it now. I always use, I refer to a lot of cultural things, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I love that movie as a kid. I even like it today as an adult. But the part that I loved was when Veruca, she was the little girl with the red dress. Her dad was rich, and he had his whole factory stopped, and he bought all these chocolate bars to open up all the boxes to find the ticket for her. Then when he finds it, she gets in the chocolate factory with all the other kids, and she's in this one room. She wants a golden egg. She says, "I want it now." And you know what ends up happening to her? And she stands on the scale, and she did Willy Wonka says she's a bad egg, and she goes down into the furnace, and they never see her again. We don't know if she gets killed. We don't know what happens to her. But you know what? That you want to wait till the timing is right. You do not want to try to rush this stuff, because you're just going to have to go to another bad cycle, and it's not worth it. Haste makes waste, and you don't want to be hasty. You want to be on point, so when your divine counterpart comes to you, you can start that loving, passionate relationship and not have any more hiccups. Okay? Thank you everybody for coming. I love all you guys, and have a great day.